I want you to imagine a needle. Imagine how small it is, almost meaningless, like a little detail. However, it's a tool whose impact on the textile and the fashion industry is undeniable. We wouldn't be so fashionable without this meaningless tool, which is not even noticeable. Dear Smart, how many times big changes have happened in your lives due to little things and details that you didn't even notice? Those little things and details that make the difference are often those ones that matter. But how can you become more aware of those details in your lives and manage them for your best interest? Let me tell you a story. I used to go on holiday to the countryside when I was a kid. Where I used to go, families have the custom to live together in kind of a big yard. I had a cousin with whom I used to play. She was older than me. Every time I came to invite her, she always asked me these questions. What did your mother cook? And I answered normally. My mom I cook rice and beans, or she'd cook ground corn and sauce meat, or bananas and potatoes. Every time I did my report as a nice little spy. One day, I was standing in front of the gate, and suddenly, I heard a woman voice in the neighborhood. Let's call her Kate. Kate was a woman that my father was dating, so technically, she was the rival of my mother, but she was nice to me. When I heard her voice, I shouted out to her, "Kate! My son, how are you?" She answered me, "I'm fine." And without her asking me for anything, I cried loudly, "My mom is cooking rice and beans." And suddenly, I heard an angry voice, "Come here." It was my mother's. I'm sure you can guess all things ended the day for me. Call me talkative if you want, but what should I do? Children learn by what they make them say and do by repetitions. So it was quite normal to give Kate a report about my mother's kitchen, because Big Cousin always made me do it. I always remember this story in my life. I use it as a compass to guide me, because it reminds me of little details, which might be minor, can have big impact in my life when they become a habit. As I always gave Big Cousin reports about mother's kitchen, I didn't notice that this detail was becoming a habit. I can forgive myself though. I was a kid anyway. But now I've grown. I pay attention to details in my life. For instance, I pay attention to what kind of thoughts I let get in my head, because I know they will become my reality if I feel them. Therefore, I manage that the ones I wish to become true are the ones that are worth fed. I apply this mindset in my romantic life as well. The effect is always amazing when I give something, such as a gift, to a girl, especially when the idea of this gift came from little details that the girl shared with me, even though she had not been aware when she said them. Women talk so much, guys, and that is one of our big assets as men. When you pay attention to details, precisely to what is happening in your life, you become more aware of yourself, what you like, what to tolerate, and what to don't, because those things influence widely your well-being, and because your well-being relies on yourself first, so it is something that you should take care of with the greatest priority. On the other hand, these attitudes can help in your relationships with others as well. People love when we think about them. They feel appreciated and valued. And this can be shown when we remember just some details, such as a birthday, a favorite color, a dessert, and so on. Your romantic life can be enhanced by doing things that are simple too. For instance, have quality time with the one you love. Quality time doesn't need to have extraordinary stuff, but go to some place that you like, sharing a moment of sunset, and so on. Those simple things are details that can make life better and more enjoyable. Now, I want you to think about yourself, about things that are happening in your life. Are you satisfied with them? If so, congratulations. Keep going like this, you are doing well. Otherwise, you should think about what to make a habit in your life, because your life is a result of all your habits, and habits come from little details you do repeatedly. You can change your situation by changing those details. Big change doesn't need necessarily to happen by big causes or big effort. Paying attention to little details can make the difference, because they are the ones that matter. Thank you. See you soon.